Hello and welcome to the channel. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Today we're actually talking about a penny stock that had a kind of good run today, but I've seen some red flags on the company itself, which I want to talk about. We're going to cover their different aspect of the company, and then we're going to come back to the chart. If you're new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. I release video every day. The objective here is to find information on stocks that are hot, making moves, and to be able to understand if the company worth the investment, or should we just pass on and save our money for other opportunities. So let's talk about the chart in a second. Let me cover the company first. This company, the ticker is CEI, and the company is called Camber Energy, and they have different clientele in North America for energy, of course, and they have a lot of interest in oil and natural gas, their assets as well. Now, the news that broke out, the catalyst that broke out today, which caused the stock to go a little higher than where it was, is basically they have not filed their 10K for 2021. Okay, 10Ks, 10Qs are required to be compliant with the exchange. Okay, so you need to file what the balance sheet is, what your cash flow is, so people can make a determination whether to invest in the company or not to invest in the company. So they had not filed that information as of yet. Okay, now they filed for an extension because their due date was today. Actually, their due date was April 4th, apologies, and they filed for an extension which got accepted, and they have time until May 20th. Now, that's not the red flag, and I'll talk about the red flag as we progress in the video. Okay, as far as the company itself, the market cap for the company is $269 million, and EPS is negative 2.3, which means they are not profitable at this very point. And on average, the shares that are traded for the company about 68 million. Today, they only done about 12 million, and that caused the stock to, gain about 2.5%. Institutional holdings for this is actually 16%, 16.83% to be exact. 40 companies, 40 institutional banks have increased their position by 43 million. 18 of them decreased their position by 860,000. And very recent new position that came out were 24 of those companies bought 30 million, and 15 of them sold out of their position, 750,000. Now, even though there is a institutional holdings here, that also I'll come back to and talk about why there's a red flag on this one that I feel. Now, as far as the balance sheet is concerned, they have not filed their 10Ks or 10Qs for 2021. Literally nobody knows what happened the whole year. At this point, you're just betting against just like blindfolded right now. There's nothing here you could determine whether you're buying an undervalued stock, buying an overvalued stock. As far as the 2020 is concerned, everything is by 1,000. So if you see 9,695, that's times that with 1,000, it becomes 9,695,000. That's what their total asset was in 2020. And liabilities, they had about 7 million, which is what they had to pay. And the net equity was, or stockholders' equity was 2.6 million, which is okay for this level of company. But 2021, nothing is there. In 2020, their cash flow operations were, operations like when they have the daily operations, they would have positive operation cash flow. If you take a big company, for example, Apple would have a very high positive cash flow, operating cash flow, because they are profitable, and that's why their operations is profitable, and that's why they have a lot of cash on hand. Right now, this company in 2020, negative 3 million, they were not making money on their operations, and expenses is even greater. Like they have negative 9 million for the operations, and the financing cash flow is how much money they had raised through different bonds, stocks, etc., etc. That was their 6 million they had raised. Their end cash position is 656,000. Now, the fact of the matter is their free cash flow is also a negative 3.58, which is insane. That's like they don't have any free cash flow as well. Okay, the red flag that sort of came to me is basically the short interest. Anything above 20 for short interest is usually it's bananas, right? Like the company, it's a lot of synthetic shares, or for example, a lot of short squeeze are happening for the company. And this is where I saw 56.84% short. So that's why I think the holdings that comes from these institutional may not be genuine holdings in terms of like it's going to boost the price up or anything like that. Again, my opinion, not a financial advice. But as far as the support and resistance is concerned, 69 cents is the lowest it got. Had a good day today because of the catalyst. It reached about 77 cents. Now, the market is still open and they have gone down to 74 cents again. Now, if let's say, for example, hypothetically, you want to make money on this and you're like, you know what, I would ride the wave. If it started pulling up, how much further can it go? If it started going up, the highest it could go to is 79 cents. And if it crosses the 79 cents, the 84 cents is the resistance. Now, these resistance are been not like a few days ago. This is resistance from a few months ago as well. Okay, it's like March, and you could go down to April, November timeframe. So this is like these are hard resistance. Okay, so what I'm saying is, if you're looking to, if there could be a possible potential play, if it's 73 cents or 74 cents right now, if it's, let's say, start picking up, you're looking at about 10 cents or to 15 cents gain, right? But if it goes down again, potentially go back to 69 cents. So I'm saying, like, right now, looking at the indicators, the exponential moving average on a 5-minute chart is saying that the stock is sort of trending down. If I go to 30 minutes, for example, it's saying that it might pick up. It depends on what type of trader you are. If you are a swing trader, for example, you will hold on to it for a few days and then sell it. You might want to take a look at 4-hour chart. As a 30-minute chart, you could be, a person who could just come in and hold it for a day or two and sell it. And it looks like the exponential moving average is sort of climbing up. However, that's not the only indicator that will tell you the stock is going up or not. RSI seems to be going down. It's about 47. Anything below 50 is usually the stock is heading down, and anything below 30 means the stock is oversold. So, for example, right here on 411, you see the stock price hit 69, and look at the RSI. It's below 30. It's around RSI was around 25 or so, and MACD, which is moving average, conversion and divergent, also down. Now, if you go down, right, for example, so EMA is saying it might move up. However, if you see here, the RSI is moving down. The MACD is also looking like it's gonna sort of cross, like it's gonna go down to signal line. Let's say if it gets rejected, it's gonna go back up. If it doesn't get rejected, it's gonna go down. Now, the fact of the matter is, the stock has been shorted heavily, right? So you want to be careful with the stock. If you want to invest in it, I wouldn't really diamond hand the stock at this point, meaning like hold it and invest money in it and just, put insane amount of money and then wait for it to go to $1 or something like that. I would watch the stock sort of rinse and repeat situation. None of this is a financial advice. This is what I would do. I would recommend to my family friend that, not to, I would advise against the stock right now until they file their 10K and we understand what the balance sheet is looking like, what the cash flow is looking like. You could play it like a hot play, but again, at the end of the day, a lot of people, a lot of retail investors are not day traders, okay, and they don't have minute plays. They usually play, most of them I know do string trading, right? Like they would buy a stock, hope for it to go up, and maybe a day or 2 or 3 days and then sell it. So, as that being said, I would say, watch this stock, keep it on your watch list. I mean, you don't want to just disregard it completely. You want to keep it on your watch list. Watch for the May 20th timeline. And definitely that could be a play at that time as well, right? If there's a synthetic upward direction and you catch it, you also get any person who is trading on, Robinhood or Webull or whatever the brokerage app you're using right now. They should get 3 trades per week if you don't have $25,000 in your account, in a margin account, which means that you can have 3 trades. Look, I would say save those trades for good plays. If you see a play that is there and you want to purchase stocks and sell it like maybe in 30 minutes or an hour or whatever the case is, you got 3 trades to do so. And you could check with your brokerage app. I know Robinhood gives you 3 trades if you don't have a margin account with them. Let's say you don't have $25,000 and you can't day trade. You can always do 3 trades. Every brokerage app. This is the by SEC rule, right? You can have 3 trades. You cannot have more than 4 trades per week if you don't have $25,000. So I would recommend saving those trades. Find a good play, and you see a synthetic move, and you see uptrend you on a penny stock that it's not going to sustain. I would, it's not a financial advice, but you could always get in and just sell it out right after 10 minutes, 15 minutes, whatever, however you want to make that quick money and just, be done for that week and then do a string trading on a long term. But look, none of this financial advice. I say that like 4 times already, but the fact is I hate people losing money on something that, they're not well aware of. So, but look, I would say add this stock to your watch list. Definitely something to look into. Short interest is really high, but you could play along with them, and because you already know what the situation is in the back end, you could play along and sell it when it started to come down. But again, you know, I hope you guys like this video. I'm going to make different videos on different stocks as well, just to cover them and you know, where the balance sheets are and the charts as well. So if you're new to the channel, please do subscribe to the channel. It keeps me motivated and bring all these videos to you all. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video.